what's going on with the market right now. That's the first thing that we're trying to talk about. The second thing is okay, and how can we make some money from it? How can we make a lot of money from it? We have Aja, we have Theo, we have Kawi, we have Rahana, Alvin, well done. And the third thing we're also going to talk about is, look at some of your really, really powerful homework. Yeah, we are almost about time right now. Things are going crazy at the moment. You look at I'm not so sure if you can see. I don't know why when Ukraine and Russia when they fight, there's not so much of like bombing and stuff like that. I can't really see a lot. But this guy when they fight Iran and this guy, what's his name? Israel, I think, beautiful. And there's so many bombing. Wow, this is crazy. It's actually insane. It's like it's like playing games. Yeah, as sad as we are for a lot of these people, I mean, for a lot of us, it's just crazy. Normally, people are fighting. It's normally the neighbors that's fighting. These are all neighboring countries. I literally have no idea about um a lot of these, like their history. You could ask me to go to 200, 500 years. Literally not much ideas. But very, very sad, very, very sad. But as a trader and investor, as sad as we are, is not just you, but anyone in the world who are actually a traders and investors actually want things to go a little bit deeper. They want things to go a little bit crazier just because so that the market can react a little bit bigger. But the market is actually not reacting very, very big at the moment. The market is so, so tanky. The market is so, so, so liquid. It's so, so, so powerful that the market is actually not affected by anything about this. If you talk about Apple, something happened, when the market is like holding crazy. Meta, something happened, the market go crazy. But this time, people are dying from this. It's actually insane. Cool. Hi, Bobby. We have Mohammed, we have Ajay and stuff like that. We have Evelyn Rana. Welcome, welcome, welcome home. So let's get straight into it right now. We're just gonna keep it very short and simple today. Just try to keep it an hour time. Just trying to respect everyone else's time. So I'm gonna click share my screen right now. Awesome. Cool. So you can see this is what happened. No matter what happened to the economy, we have World War One, as I said before, World War Two. We have this inflation crisis. This is the Corona crisis in 2000. We have this, what is this? This is the inflation crisis in 2022. We have this tariff kind of crisis going on. Now we have a kind of like war kind of going on. Now, this war is not new. This war is probably quite some time already. And yeah. So there's where we are at the moment. So powerful. So we're just there. So the market in the past how many weeks? Past 4 weeks since 18th of May has actually not gone anywhere. Yeah, the markets in the past 18th of May has actually not gone a lot of places. Actually not gone anywhere big time. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And so a lot of you who just joined the training probably 17th of May onwards, 17th of March onwards, you probably miss out on this beautiful kind of stuff going on. But I'm going to tell you right now, a great opportunity is about to come at the moment, and it always did. It always comes. I've been in the markets for many, many decades, and I've back tested the markets I've seen the markets for hundreds of years. And there's always something happening in the market. There's always fear, there's always greed going on. So it's always create a really great opportunity for traders and investors. And people will be like, oh, when, and stuff like that. Now you're not gonna know when, okay? No one has a crystal ball to know what Donald Trump is gonna say tomorrow. Whether he's gonna wake up in a good mood tomorrow. If he's not gonna wake up in a good mood tomorrow, he say, let's throw a bomb at Iran. This is it. It's gone. And and stuff like that. So it's very difficult to control what he's gonna say, but he's gonna say something. No one is gonna be in a good mood all the time. Humans are emotional creatures. So that's kind of what happened. So I want to say congratulations for a lot of you who decided that you really want to build your wealth through trading and investing through stocks because things keep going higher and higher no matter what happened. As dismal, as scary as the economy can look like, as the world look like, and you got to keep a positive mindset. Yeah. But people are too positive at the moment where the market is actually not going anywhere. It's just sideways like that for it's been quite some time. So let's go to our strategy right now. So in our week two video, we talked about it before. We're trying to draw a little bit of a technical analysis. It's not the most important part, but it's good for people to know how to draw some technical analysis so that you can draw on all kind of different ways. So you want to have very, very wide time frame, a lot of touches and less deep. Yeah. So you want this guy to reach really coming back here. 5142. This is really a time for you to go all in. Yeah. Just mark it down, just 5122. When it comes back all here will be really, really beautiful. We're also going to talk about what stock should we buy there as well to give you 100% return, 200% return in a very short space of time. Now, if we draw this resistance line, which is just right here, the support line, which is just right there as well. Okay, that's kind of what happened there. We don't really like resistance line, but the support is saying that if it comes back, just bounces here, it's quite a nice time to get on it as well. Um, so that's kind of what happened. Technical analysis wise, it's just that about it. And but what is really gonna tell you something is the rest of our strategy, which I'm gonna go straight into it right now. Let's put a Bollinger Band for a second. On an indicator, we can put a Bollinger Band. We show you this before. This is a Bollinger Band. Every time we get outside of the band, things tends to go back up. So things tends to go back up. Every time we get out of the band, things tends to go back up a little bit. Yeah. So right now we're kind of in the middle of the band and stuff like that. So it'd be really nice for it to go outside of the band so we can go back in like that. Yeah. So last time you can see go outside of the band, went back in like that. Yeah. Now it's kind of in the middle of the band and stuff like that. Cool. So, a lot of people like to know about the timing, but let's have a look on our step one first on our week two video, just to recap a little bit, just to see what actually is happening to the beautiful world right now. So our fear increase is a neutral at the moment. I hope you still remember at three stages of the economy, we should actually do nothing. Even if you're making some money on these three stages of the economy, if you buy something, if you sell something, you feel like you're making some money, eventually you're almost gonna like almost give it all back, especially when you're in a neutral and a greed stage. If you buy any stocks in these two stages, chances are you're going to give it all back. Okay, even though that we recommend some stocks, but it's actually still not the right time to buy yet because we are still not at the stage that we want. You already know, almost guarantee 100% of the time, whenever we come to the stage that we want, we always make money. Yeah, you've gone through a training before on the week two video. When you come here, you always guarantee make money. When is that? This is 6th of August. You should know when you should buy. You should know when you should, to get in, to get out already. Even you go in December 19, you make money. March of 3rd, you make money. 7th of April, you make money. So every time you get in during this extreme fear wise, there's no way you're going to lose money. So you know that the next time for you to guarantee to make money, it's just going to be here and you're just going to buy it just right there. And that's where you make a lot of money just like that. Yeah, really, really powerful stuff. And yeah, so right now we are just at where 50 times. So we just wait for a bit. We are almost there now. Donald Trump almost getting really impatient right now. He's tweeting very, very crazily. Today he's asking this guy to unconditionally surrender, crazy, you know. Anyway, so you already know when you're supposed to the buys as well. But when it comes to the training, if you're on the right training, we kind of would tell you some stocks to get in as well. So put and call ratio, you kind of know the really good time to buy is when it comes back to 0.9. As I said before, if it comes down to 0.9, even if you close your eyes, you're gonna make a lot of money. Yep. If you close your eyes, you buy any stocks, you're gonna make a lot of money. But we don't just want to make a lot of money. We want to make proper money. We want to make sure it's actually making big. So in the training, we're also going to tell you kind of like during extreme fear time, if you're on the proper training, just text me. We're also going to be letting you know. Text me at extreme fear. Don't text me now. Text me at extreme fear. We're also going to be letting you know what sort of stocks is could be nice to buy during at a good yeah, if you're on the proper level training. So we have this VIX as well. Write that down. When VIX comes to around 40, will be really nice as well. You already know last time when the VIX comes to 40, this is 5th of August. If you bought, you make a lot of money. A lot of our students make a lot of money. Let me just go back. VIX more than 40. We go to this, Raven. Why you go to this all the time? Because the secret to mastery, the secret to repetition, the secret to success is repetition. And even I go through this right now, I'm going to tell you right now, even at that stage when we're in extreme fear, you're still panicking. You'll still be like, oh, I know I'm going to buy. But at that stage, you will be panicked because you are supposed to panic. 8th of August, just right there. 5th of August, just beautiful right there. When the volatility index is just right at the top here, you can see. Yeah. For those who are new, just write that down. Around 40 will be right at the VIX. The VIX means it's a volatility index. The more volatile it is, the more money you're gonna make. Yeah. So the more crazier the world gets, the more money you're gonna make. Or even why is it like that? It is like that. Yeah, it is like that. So because money comes from people being emotional, being very fearful, being very scared. If everyone, um, learn trading. Anyway, so here's as well. VIX come to 9th of April. VIX comes to really, really high, just above 40. 9th of April. Guess what happened? Tell me, 9th of April, when VIX goes to highest, would you buy or would you sell? Type in the chat box right now. When the VIX comes to like around, 11, like just the highest here. Anything more than 40 is fine. Like 9th of April, would you buy or would you sell? Type in the chat box for me, please. Well done. Well done. So let's see, Let's see. 9th of April, you will see that you literally just aim the bottom right here. I don't believe anyone in this world will give you a strategy to aim the bottom like that and it went up. Aim the bottom like that, it went up. Yeah. Where am I? Yeah, so it went up massively like that. Yeah, so just pay attention to that kind of later on as well. Okay, that's a step number one. Also part of step one as well, as I show you, this is the red line, the blue line is a fear. Every time you buy during this kind of fear time, it went up. During this fear time, eventually it's gonna go up. This is a fear, it went up, fear. It went up. The red line is S&P 500. It went up. This is the fear time, and it went up like that. So you just have to wait for this guy to come back here. Oh, when is it gonna come? When is it gonna come? We are there. We are there. We just need Trump to wake up in a very bad mood, and you'll be fine. Um, NAIM report, we talked about that before. Whenever we are at the peak here, that means NAIM means a lot of active investor getting in. Whenever we are at the peak, market tends to reverse down. Okay, whenever we're at the peak, market tends to reverse down. When we're at the peak, market tends to reverse down. Whenever we are at the peak, market tends to reverse down as well. Okay, so we're almost there. Market stands apparently supposed to reverse downwards at the moment. So let's talk about this. Okay, let's see. Our market is 0.8 undervalue. So we are here at the moment. People want to know when. I'm going to tell you when then. Now look at the 15-year average. You can see there's a double bottom just right here. So we're waiting for this one more bottom. We're probably there now. We probably have a very small kind of bottom going on. Very pathetic. Very, very small bottom. So if you look here, we have a first bottom kind of happened already. Now we're just waiting for the second bottom kind of coming in. Yeah. How deep, how far is gonna go? Can you see the first bottom just in 12th of July, 12th of June? So we have one bottom here, 13th of June. Just at the bottom, you can see 13th of June. And then we're waiting for another one just right there. Today market went down a little bit, very, very small. But yeah, just waiting for things to happen. And then things will normally go up a little bit for July. July historically is quite nice. After July, let's see. After July, you probably want to call it a day. This is where we'll be looking for a lot of shorting trades, especially this. And yeah, especially in September time. Okay. And this is where you really make an incredible amount of money like that in the winter rally. Every single year, almost no exception, we have really, really nice winter rally going on. Yeah, we'll show you kind of later on how to make big money on that. So well done, well done. And remember, in trading and investing, you don't need to get rich all the time. You literally just need to get, in life, you don't need to get rich 20 times. You just need to get rich one time in your life. So that's based on step number two, um, the historical pattern. Okay, let's look at this. What is this? These are all in our website anyway. Cool. Let's have a look. We are gonna look at. We're gonna look at. Let's see. Where are we? I just want to show you kind of like if we're gonna go deep a little bit. Technology. Let's see what technology starts doing. Okay, same thing as SP 500. This is where we play things around a little bit and see utility sectors is like a D, and then when we come back down a little bit, let's look at this utility sector. Probably not much utility sectors like that. Very similar. So you can see there's a deep kind of going on there. Using utility, just a very small deep 9 July. Like what we see kind of here, utility sectors, we have a June. Just see if you can recognize this one, I don't even know what this is called. Like a stairs. So we're just forming that a little bit at the moment. Where are we, this guy? Oh, this guy's all-time high now. So if I'm gonna draw the stairs, it's probably just gonna be, just gonna be like that. We're just gonna form one more stairs kind of coming in there like that. Okay, that's utility sectors. I'm just trying to see what sector is gonna go down heavily. For June time. Healthcare is just sideways like that. So healthcare is going to be sideways for a long time. A lot of people want to make a lot of money on healthcare. Any healthcare stocks, your big money is really going to come in the winter rally. Yeah, cool. This is healthcare. This is financial sector. We have a June kind of going on there. Let's get financial sector. Um, Financial sector. Okay, it's coming there like that. June like that. This is going sideways. Just trying to see what sectors. June is like that. June is like that. This energy sector going crazy. Let's get energy sector. Do, 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 do. Yeah, because of the war. Real estate sector. Okay, cool. Cool. So yeah, that is kind of what happened. So it's really about, chances are almost there already. Now let me look at your homework right now to see what stocks you guys have been recommending us. Now, the way you do your homework, for those who are new, you might not understand this, but the way you do homework is you just submit it on week 4 video, and it's really powerful for you to submit it. This is based on the week 4 because this is where you found things to get on it big time. All right. So let me just have a look. Do, do, do. Now, what I'm going to do right now, I am going to look at some of your homework. If you've done your homework, you can just type the chat box, host and panelists. I can just see what you've done. So this is basically, as I said many times, even though if you close your eyes, you short, you buy any stocks at the right stage of the economy, you're going to make money. But we don't just want to close our eyes and do that. So if you go through week 4 training, we talk about the guidance, some of the stocks are using earning whisper strategy. Some of them is gonna, you know, go up or come down big time. Those are really nice as well. So, let me just do something real quick. Yeah. So I kind of want to talk about something really, really kind of powerful as well today. If we have the time to got something really powerful, just quickly as well. Just give me a second. So if you've done your homework, just type in the chat box. Now, based on the situation right now, we are going to look for some shorting trades. Yeah. Let me just see. Unlisted. When was the last time we have our session? Completely forgotten. Um, Holy shit. Let me see. Just give me a second. I am going to look at. Yeah. So the question is when we are at, fear, what sort of stocks we should buy, what sort of stock we should not buy, and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go through that in a second. But before that, I just want to make sure I am opening up what I need to open. Do. Uh, uh, uh. So last week, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find the stock that we recommended last week. Can someone tell me what stock do we recommend last week, please? I literally missed it. Last week was 11 of um June. We recommend a trade last week. Can someone tell me what trade we recommend, please? I'm trying to find it, but I lost it. Hence the delay. Type in the chat box. What do we recommend last week? I think we just did one trade last week. It was quite a beautiful trade, I think. Let me look at the chat box. So when we say Manchester United, all right, let's have a look. Um, I have an important question. Apparently, there's a prediction tsunami is gonna bigger than Japan. What will happen if it's not good and in the market right now? Yeah, when we are always very happy when the market crash. Yeah, when the market crash, we're always very happy. What else? Let's have a look. So text me when the market crash. When a certain market crash big time, then you let me know. Before it happen, before it happen, there's nothing to buy. But we look at Manchester United. If you have who recommended Manchester United last week? Can you tell in the chat box, please? Because you are doing very well, I think. Let's have a look. So recommend we go to some students' homework. We didn't find a lot of trades. Actually, we are not supposed to find a lot of trades. Sometimes 1 week we only supposed to find one trade, two trades, even no trades. Yeah, we're not supposed to find trades every week. How trading and investing work is not for you to find trades every week. Okay, if you found some every week that double in revenue, go down in revenue, double, congratulations, you hit the jackpot. But we don't need to do that, I mean, we don't need to find it every week. So sometimes if we don't get it, that's fine. It's not like it's a bad session. It's just there's nothing going on. And it's fine. But last week we found one. So let's see what that is. So from today onwards, I kind of want to be more selective with our trades now. Okay, I want to just like, oh, let's just do that. I'm a little bit more selective with our trades. What's going on with this? Let's look. What is happening? It's coming. It's coming. So if you have bought Manchester like what we recommended last week, would you have make money or lose money? That's the question. Let's have a look. Type in the chat box. It's loading for me. Would you have make money or lose money? Type in the chat box. It's not sure why it's not coming up. Let's see. Uh, Weird, isn't it? Anyway, let's use Google. Manchester United PLC stock. Sometimes IG can be, can be under maintenance. Or maybe it's my situation problem. What's going on with my internet? Let me see. Okay, it's not my internet. It's maybe anyway. So you can see last week, 5 days ago, students recommended Manchester United. Well done. And let's see what happened. Hold on. It is loading. Yep. A lot of students already got in straight away when the earnings release anyway. So we were probably just around last week was just around there. So yeah, so you went up quite nicely there. So not bad. Consider the whole market was going down last week. You see if the whole market was actually going down for the whole week. Yeah. The whole market is actually going down for the whole week. Let me remove my camera so that, so that things gets beautiful. Anyway. Yeah, the whole market was going down, but Manchester United was going up quite nicely. So that's quite nice. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna find some trades and hopefully it's gonna make us some money. So let's talk about why do we get into Manchester. We're gonna go into that kind of later on. Yeah, to see if it is too late, etc. Um, Now I'm gonna do. I look at your homework. If you've done your homework, let me know. Otherwise, you might want to keep your peace because I only look at the most recent homework. Let me see. Dutch bro, well done. I love your graph. It would be nice if you can plot it, in a beautiful way. But I love this. But let me read this. Mm, Now, uh, I'm looking for guidance. Given the strong performance, trending, top estimate to be between 1.5, top sales growth to be 2 to 4, estimate to be like that, to be like that, to be like that. This is good, but 2 to 4 is not strong for us. Total revenue grew 29 as compared to 2 in the same period. Wow. Now, this is past tense, so it's kind of already happened, but this is interesting as well because revenue grew 29%. Given the strong continue, same shop sales growth and adjusted are trending towards top half of the previously committed range below to be 1.5. Same shop sales growth are estimated to be in the range of 2 to 4. What's that even mean? Adjusted estimate to be total system capital. Um, we will need you to plot a little bit more for us to really determine whether it's a good buy or not. All right, well done. But I will show you how some other students do it, or you can see how some other students do it. This is March. It's a bit late. Mm, we need a date for this. There's no date, so how do we know when to buy? We need to plot and put it nicely there. These are all past tense. Okay, we want guidance. These are all already happened, I think. So past tense. BlackRock April, a bit too late. Well done, you're doing really well. Just need to see how some other students do it beautifully. You're doing really well. Keep it up. Let's look at the next one. Race full year guidance 16. I love the date. It's very close. Excluding race is full 2027 from its prior range of 20. And how many is that? How much is this? 3 divided by 20. How many percent? PE ratio. EPS grown in the last 3 years. So it also is 10% year over year. 10% is not too much. Might as well buy SP 500. This is beautiful, but I would like to know how much is the difference between 20 to 20.5. 0.5 divided by 20, probably 5%, a bit less than 10%. We want the growth to be big, yeah, in order for us to buy them. Adobe, I don't think so. It's gonna go up. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually coming down, which is exactly what we talk about because it's less than 10% and the growth is very small, only from 20 to 20.2 to 20.5. Yeah, so it's not a good buy because the growth is very small. But well done for a beginner. You are learning how to study it. Remember to get good in this thing. It's about two things. It's about knowing where to get the information. So I think you know how to get the information, so you're doing really well. The second part is about knowing how to analyze the information. That is a difficult one because to analyze the information, it comes with, you know, comes with doing it many times, and as well as someone to handhold you. Yeah, which is what the apprenticeship is all about. Let's look at this US home builder, Lena. And let's see, you are drawing it very nicely. I love that. Yeah, these are all very nice. Um, Normally how we do is we found if the difference is big. If it is big, then we start plotting the graph straight away. Okay? If it is big, you start plotting the graph straight away. But I love your graph. Your graph looks beautiful and it looks nice as well. But remember the keyword is big. So US home builder, how big? You want it to be at least 30% in a year, if you want to buy, okay? So that means you want at least 10% for the quarter because 1 year has 4 quarters. So if each quarter 10%, at least you got 40% increase in 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 the revenue, in the EPS and stuff like that. Yeah. If less than like if this is yeah, that's kind of what happened. So basically you want it to be quite big. Lena, let me read this. Some people might not get this first because this is the week 4 videos. Let me read this. So we want the guidance. So I can't really see some guidance here. You say 8.53. Not sure where that come from, but let me read this. Um, I love your calculation. It's a very beautiful calculation. You are using season to season calculation. That's very good. For me to make a decision, the information that I need is what is the guidance now and what's the guidance before. So can I take your decision? Can I say that this is, and I also need a date. So these are all me. Okay, the date is here, which is beautiful. So I will need the guidance now. I'm not entirely sure what is this guidance revenue. Is this from the company or is it from something else? But let's pretend it's really from the company. So it is 8 point. 8.53, and last time, I'm going to go to the next last time summer, 8.7. So it's a drop. Let's look at last time again, 8.2. So it looks like it's an up, and then it's a drop here. Okay. We might potentially be able to short this. Um, but I need to make sure the information is correct. Yeah, we might come back to this because there are some information is I would love to get market screener the whole page. Yeah. Because market screener the whole page to give us very, very nice, beautiful information. Duolingo, let's have a look. So Duolingo from 37. Okay, let's read this. You can see this is all quarter year-over-year revenue growth, 29. That's quite good. Year-over-year, 38. So you expect things to go up from there, which it did. 38 to 42. Okay, which is quite good as well. 35, 37, 37 cents go sideways because it's just very sideways. And then suddenly 37 to 39, you went up. I mean, even, yeah, this is the um I think we should look at. Okay, anyway, it went up and then 741 the revenue to 962 revenue growth, but the revenue was we don't look at actual. Mm, okay, let's understand these two. So 39, 28 year-over-year growth. Obviously, companies when it gets too big, it can't keep growing like that, but 30 is still very good. 741, 962. We haven't got anything with 9 before, so it's 9 is quite good. So it should go up. So which it did. And then now we have 962 to 987. So still 31. So yeah, still good. And will we buy this? Let's see the difference now to see whether it's more than 10%. So 962 to 987 is, let me see your calculation. So let me see. So this is 3%, 987, 30 dirham, I think. Okay. Because the growth is still okay. So this is an okay thing. May 1st. A lot of students would have bought it on the May 1st because the growth is still quite good. From 28 to 31.9. Yeah. Not massive, massive, but still quite good. Should go up since May 1st. Let's have a look. Do, 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 do. 662. We just need to see the percentage. If it is more than 10% for this, let's see if I gonna use 31.9 minus 28.7 divided by 28.7. It's just a bit there, but the revenue is, let's say it's 20. 20 divided by 962. Long term wise, this is okay to buy during extreme fear time. But if you look at it carefully, it's around 2% increase of their it's around 2% increase of their what? Let me think, of their revenue and stuff like that. Okay. It's okay. It should still like go sideways or go up a little bit. Let me just see. So Duolingo is just right here. Yeah, it's a very nice graph. It's been going up because the growth is quite big. But if we want to buy immediately, um, write it down. There are two ways to do it. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. There are two ways to make a lot of money. To make a lot of money. Some people who do not want to wait, do not want to wait for extreme fear because some people don't want to wait. Okay, when the news comes out and the growth is the biggest you ever seen, and the growth, that means the difference is the biggest that you ever seen, then you can buy. Then you can buy straight away. You don't even have to wait for extreme growth. Like on Manchester, we saw the other day, the growth is kind of the biggest we ever seen. So some of them, a lot of students bought it and they made a lot of money. However, if the growth, if it's less than like 10% growth and stuff like that, it's not too well. Those things you want to buy during extreme failure time. Okay? Those odds are not so strong. So you want to make sure the odds are on your side by making sure that the whole world are very depressed. Okay? So the keyword is too big. If it's not too big, um, it's not too powerful. April 23rd, April 23rd. Very good, very, very good. You've been doing really, really well. I think you know how to find the information, which is really good. Now it's just about um yeah, getting the latest one and getting the big one and just put it into your account, your practice account if you are new. Well done. Really good. Our beautiful Shuki, the Sophia work. 6-3. This is some time ago. Anything? 6-3. Have we not done this? Have we done this already? Yeah. Are they all buying anything short? Okay, well done. Let's go to the next one. Anyone done it? You want me to look at? Don't be shy. Let me look at the chat. Freaking box. Oh, Manchester. Okay, let's talk about why do we talk about Manchester so you can see. Yeah, who done this? Very well done. Let me show you. Who recommended Manchester to say well done to you. Let's have a look. So used to be 140, 125, 125, 145, 145, 145. So it's always the same, you can see. And then suddenly it became 180. So it should go, this guy should go higher than all of that combined just because it's 180. This is the meaning of when it goes higher than the world has ever seen. Just look at it yourself. 140, 125, 125, 145, 145, 145. Suddenly 180. That's quite big. So 150 should be higher than all of that. Okay. And then what? 650, 660, and then 660. The revenue is okay, but I don't know why the EBITDA is so high this time. This time, maybe they cut some cost. Okay, once it gets to a bit high, then you can just call it a day. Take your profit when it goes to even higher than the one before 140. So what is the importance of drawing everything? Because when we want to buy something 180, you want to see that the stock price should be more than the 140. So you'll be like, stock price should go higher than that. Okay, kind of. That's first part. So that's why drawing so many things is so good. Once you found the difference, when you say 180, 140 is more than 10%, then we get on it. Hence, this on our list recommended to buy last week. But when the stock market comes down, chances are the whole world is gonna come down anyway. So let's look at the next one. ABM industry. So how many percent increase is this? This is like 180, 35, I think. 35 divided by 145, 35 divided by 145. 20%. Company raises a BFA for fiscal 20%. It's okay. ABM. So we've done that as well. Um, let's see if there's any latest one for us. First of all, I will need the date. Ping, please, if you're watching. May 8th. This is what? April 3rd. June 11th. What is this? Oxford Industry. Let's see if you can do this. 4.21, 2, so it's cut half. 1.6, 0.92. This looks like a good short though. Oxford Industry. Okay, let's back test a little bit first, okay, to see whether it's happened before in the past. 7.99, 7.6, so it should go down. So it did went down. 6 to 5 should go down after this. It did went down. 5 to 4, you did went down. And then to 2, it should even go down. So let's look at the 2 to loss to 1 to 1 to 1. Okay, let's look at carefully. Second quarter. This is not a full year. That's the only tricky part. It's a second quarter. So it looks like it's supposed to go down like that. Let's look at season wise. Um, can't really see the season on here. Do. Is it all we found this time? This looks interesting. I think a lot of students found this as well. Shouldn't you look at the season for this guy to see where it is? People can't see my face. Yep, just need to look at the season for this person to see what sort of company this is called and is it already at the bottom, etc. Oxford Industry. If you don't know what Oxford Industry, type on ChatGPT, they're gonna tell you. So Oxford Industry. Let's see what they do in a very quick way. It is a specialized high-end clothing. Okay, like Lululemon and stuff like that, I think. Okay, why do they go down like this? Let's read carefully. EPS expected 4 2. I will kind of need to backtest a little bit more because I need to make sure this second quarter and second quarter I only got 2. So I will kind of need another second quarter. Okay? For us to say, oh, this is a good sell, etc. But one look at it, you'll probably be like, this could be a short. Um, because the EPS dropped half, and then another EPS 0.92. Hmm, tricky, isn't it? Now, last time it was just going down like that and then going down like that. So season will help us on that. But anyway, if you have shorted it on the date where this is announced, you shouldn't have lost money. What day is this? 11th of June. So let's say you get on 12th of June. Oxford Industry. We just kind of need to back test a little bit more for this, but it's fine. Let's see. So let's pretend you miss this 11. You still can get on the 12. Yep. You make a little bit of money, but yeah, it's kind of, if you look at it carefully, I think we're at all-time low now. Yeah, we're at the support line, all-time low. So the question is, you want to check how much money we make here and how much money we are here. So let's see. So I don't have the information there. It would be nice to show me at the bottom how much money was that, okay? In order for me to short this company. So if the money made here is lower than that, then we can continue to short it. It may continue to go down. But if this money here is more than that, then it's not going to continue to go down. Okay? So when you show me something, um, in order to for me to give you a complete answer, I kind of have to like sit down and just like have a look. Make sense? So normally, on our one-to-one on the call, this is the best way to do it. Unless you provide me full information when when you send me through text. Otherwise, it's quite hard to see. Cool. Next one that we are going to look at will be what day? April 3rd, June. Okay, interesting. Anyone else done your homework? Just tell in the chat box. Otherwise, you might skip your homework just like that. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer, by the way. Okay, let's look at this Graham. I think we look at it already. This is 6-9. Yeah, we look at it already. Is it too short to buy? Let's see, 22.18. Well done. Be back for finding Manchester. Really, really well done for finding this 145 to 190. You can see it went up massively like the world never seen before. Well done. You're doing so well. Boop, boop, boop. A, B, and B. No massive drop, but okay. Um, okay. Um, let's go. Beautiful Damimi. Oxford Industry 11. Where's the 17? Prenetics. Let's have a look. This is what? 7 to 80. A little bit. 33, 33, 72, 80. Increased by 11, increased by 100. There's a big increase here. You can see how people make so much money. You can see last time when the date was here, we used to have only 33 million. You can see when it's really nice, when it's double, 33 to 72, the stock price also double. So doing the homework is good for you because you know how to double your money. If you want to double your money, go to guidance to find the guidance that is double. But right now it's 80. It's no longer double like that. But it's interesting. Increase 11%. Okay, Prenetics. A lot of people would have made a lot of money on 12. Let's see. What's going on with IG? Yeah, let me show you one more time so you completely know how to double your money. Look, 36, stock price is the same. 33, stock price is the same. 33, stock price is the same. Suddenly from 30, it jumps to 72 and the stock price is double. Literally from 5, double to 100,000. That's it. Remember, if you want your money to double, the company has to double in their revenue, in their EPS. Yeah? These are those things you can just click it straight away. Now, it's like no longer doubling. Nvidia is almost always doing like 30%, I think, the revenue, like 20%, very, very consistently like that. So you should expect the stock price to increase like that a little bit. Yeah. But this Nvidia is only giving us quarter to quarter guidance, by the way. So if it is 30% in a quarter times four, is already double. This guy is already giving us a full year guidance. So the full year they are giving us right now is only, yeah, 11% only. It's okay. It would be nice for now to double as well. Let's see. We've got what is this? Um, IPO. Home to life. What is this? Fearful has no back data. Buy. Home to life. Can't you see anything? Homes to life. Not there. But you found it though. Canagra 4, 14, 2. Okay, let's look at this together. You might be able to short this. So 2, 2, 2, 2.6, always 2.6 is always 2.6. So the stop price should always be the same. 2.6, 2.6, 2.45 finally. So you expect things supposed to get weird then. You can see how powerful our strategy look. It's always 2.6, suddenly 2.45. The stock started to come down since. 2.35 came down. Now it's 2. It used to decrease by 5%, decrease by 4%, now decrease by 14%. This is Konoga. Is this the right company? Not sure, but let's see. If you, I'm showing you how to analyze companies right now. Students will have short this company on the 12th because it's actually the first time they decrease by so much. Let me show you one more time. 2.7, 2.6, this is the same. 2.6, 2.6. It's always 2.6 in the past. We don't have to read this. And then this is where things get very tricky. Things get very beautiful. 2.6, 2.6, you don't have to read that. 2.6, and then suddenly 2.47, there's a decrease of 5%. So the stock should come down after this, which it did, and then decrease another to 4% again. It came down, which it did, and then to 14%. Obviously, it's going to come down again. Students who have short Conagra on the 12th of May. Ah, May? That's crazy. Why are we talking about May stuff? May will be 12th of May will just be there. Yeah. If you shorted there when the stock market is going up big time, this chronograph has been going down really, really nicely. Let's just put it there. It's a bit late, but let's just put it there. 17th of June. Call Nagra. I think it's on the watch list already. Short because it went down 14% for the very first time since 12th of May. What's going on? Why am I looking at 12th May? May. Wow, that's crazy. Is this really May? Is this really May? Hmm. Not sure. So I need to double check. Is this actually May or is it June? It's weird. Anyway, is it May though? Not sure. Not sure. I think it's June. I think it's June. Yeah, probably June. Anyway, JS marker. Um, because even though 13, 14% is not huge, it would be nice if it decreased by half. It would be nice if it decreased big time, like the world never seen before. It would be really nice for them to do that. But yeah, really nice for them to do that. But okay. So we also found one on the 13th with one of our students as well, Bercy. 50% growth from 1 billion to 1.5 billion. Let's see. This guy, when we did our one-to-one. Yep, it's kind of continue to went up ever since we talk about it. It's already continued to go up really, really beautifully. Yeah, so good. It started to go up really, really beautifully. We did with our students jump picks 13th of May. Okay. Is it okay to buy now? It would be nice for me to look back to see a lot of information, but it looks good. 50% is very big. Now it's only 14% drop. It's not even bigger than 13. Yeah. So this looks good. Anyway, so well done for finding this together in our one-to-one with one of our students, our apprenticeship student. Cool. Making a lot of money. Let's look at the next one. How many is this? 13%. This one, 51%. Let's look at this 51% to see if it's huge. So increase 60, increase 2, decrease 51. What is this? Blazer. To a lot of students would have already. This is Brace on the 5th. This is exactly what we talk about as well. It's like a magic keep printing itself. If you just do the work, money come in. Let me show you. Look, reaffirm is the same. We don't look at it. Increase 11 is very small. 7, 20. Why is it the negative at the back? Anyway, 27. So it's good. So it went up. I think it's because it's losing money, lose less money. So 27, so it should went up here. 29 should be quite happy. 27 is a bit higher than 29, went up a little bit. 69 increased by 22%. Which one should I look at? Let me give me a second. Okay, let's look at revenue. I think revenue is easier to look. Revenue increased by 2%, 2%, 2%, 22%. I think there's just a whole thing crash there. 410 increase previous guidance. Okay, I know why. Can I start one more time? I want to see the one at the bottom. 352 to 433. This is 100 million in their revenue. Increased by 2% from previous guidance. I want to see what happened at the bottom. 7%, 27%, 29. 465 to 570. 577. 123 from previous one. It's a bit weird about the graph. Where is it? Increase 69 from the previous, increase 25 from the previous, increase 200 from the previous. This one, I think looking at revenue is the best. Just give me a second. Let me have a look. Let's look at both together, okay? Let's do one more time, please. So let's understand like a person. So it's 3 million and then the losing money 0.77. Okay, that's fine. 352 losing money 0.68. So when you get this news, you'll be like, this is better than that. So stock's supposed to go up a little bit because the numbers looks better than that. So it went up and then 433 and then 0.55, also better than the one before. So stock continue to should go up. After that, so hopefully this is how they continue. And then 433 to 433 is quite similar. And I can't see the one before. Let's pretend they are very similar. I think this is the same thing. And then 442 to 433, revenue is better than one before. 51 bracket means losing money, so it's losing less money, which is good. Also better than one before, so it should go up ever since then. And then we have 451 to 442 is higher than before, so it should go up. And then 0.37 losing less money than 0.51 also before, it should continue to go up as well. Okay, let's continue. Mm-mm-mm. So 465, 465 is better than one before. Okay, also better than one before. So after here, it should go up there as well. And then this is where things get a bit tricky. I think this is a whole crash going on. 570465 and then negative 0.028. So realistically, it should be higher than that. I think this is the same price. Let's see what date that is. Maybe it's just a market crash at the moment, but or some information we missed it. But let's pretend it's a market crash at that moment. So let's go back. This is 577 is higher than 570. 0.06 is 0.008. So this is also better than the one before. So it should went up there. 582 also better than the one before. Zero. Finally, we're in a positive mood now. So we should also go high. Okay, now we are here now. Now it's 588 higher than the one 582. That's fine. What about the EPS? 0.1, 0.1. So far, we see that the revenue is always going up. EPS is always going up. They lose less money. All right. So 588, 0.1. Okay. And then we got 688, 0.31. This is just a tariff crasher, which is quite okay, because the whole market crashed there. So this is good. So it went up there. And then we have this thing going on. This is the last part that's going to make us to buy or to sell. So 686 to 7. So the first one is good. But from 0.31 drop to 0.15. This is a 50% drop we never seen before. The EPS has always been going up, the revenue always been going up. This time the revenue is going up, but the EPS drop half. So it's a short. So a lot of students would have short this Blaze since what is this? 5th of June. I'm just showing you how I analyze. So if you don't get it, that's fine. You kind of have to pay attention to kind of get it anyway. But you should make a lot of money if you showed it on 5th of June. Yeah, Kelvin, that is 10%. So 5th of June, if you short it then 5th of June, yeah, 6th of June, we're coming down really, really nicely when the whole world crash. I don't believe anyone in this world is going to give you a strategy that's going to tell you which stock is going to come out, which stock is going to go down, even though the whole market is coming up, going down. This is very, very irrespective of what happened to the major market. Yeah, I really don't believe, you know, people is going to give you a strategy like that. Yeah, because the strategy we're using is very, very powerful. Okay, just repeat back a little bit. In history, we never seen EPS drop before. They're always gone up. Okay, the EPS is always increasing. And when we have the one time, as I say many times, we never seen before, things just gone down really, really nicely. Okay, so that's what we've got. Manchester, we've done that. Concrete pumping. So let's look what happened to Brace right now. We're almost at all-time low now. What is this company? What do they do? It's a logo, cloud-based software company. Okay. Um, yep, Manchester United increased 24. We never seen that before. We done that. Graham is an all-time high. Currys. This is a yen company. Otherwise, we'll put it on. I love how you make it so easy. That means you're doing so well. I love how you make it easy. Making a lot of money. Well done. So we already put on the watch list for shorting Braze. It's a bit tricky in the sense where I think it what EPS drop 50. Never dropped like this before. But this is kind of like all-time low at all-time low. And this is also 12th of June as well. This is why when you do the homework, it's so important to give me the recent homework so we can continue to make money recently. Let's see if Sarah gonna give us a recent homework. Oh, beautiful Sarah. Sorry, you didn't give us a recent one. That's not good. 11. Yeah, that's not recent at all. What's going on? Doo, doo, doo. Who else do I have? Let me see. If you haven't looked at your trade, you can send me a text because I miss people easily. Um, David, what did you send me? What am I typing? I'm looking at who else done the homework. We got Sin. Let me see. Oh my God, you need to upload. Pay Fei. I don't pay Fei. Let's see. I think I done this already. Do. We just need the date though. June, May, April. You need to give me the latest one. Awesome. Cool. That's almost about it. For students on the proper level training, we give you this buzz. Okay, let's look at market screener first. Let's see if market screener is gonna give us let me see. Let's go to news and then we go to what? Guidance. And then we go to profit warnings. We don't have a lot actually. 13th of June. 13th of June. We have this Burem unlikely to radical change. Shell Food revises this to Japan. We don't care. Not many, probably. Cut Binzo rating. Fear another profit warning. Detection lower. Its net sales guidance. Probably just these two. Let's see how much they lower. Insider information expect to decline high single digits. So high single is less than 10. Expect total sales to remain stable. So still stable. Increase sales by this 10. Previous business um outlook. Expect is year on year to remain stable. We need to draw a little bit of the graph. Yeah, draw the eight quarters of the graph and then judge if this is something that has never happened before or not in order to make a lot of money. We lower our ratings, anticipate. Okay, you didn't really say anything. Cool. Well, I think that's about it. Let's see if we can use this to find anything. How do we do this? I'm going to go to this guy. Um, uh, This thing keep changing all the time. Let's choose a stock first. And then we go on calendar. But I need to have a list. Okay, let me see. Do calendar. Um, New window. Wow, what happened? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, Bobby. Let me see if you can find this very, very quickly. So, um, uh, sometimes ChatGPT is going to tell you. Now, the way we do this is we just go to market screener, just go to one by one like that, just go to the guidance and go to one by one like that, and make sure it's just the US on it. Just see one by one if they drop the guidance big time. Yeah, like this lowers his guidance, that's where you will click it. If it raises guidance, you can read this as well. So what I'm gonna do, I am trying to reset filter. So this is today. Let's say I do from, I don't know, Tuesday to Tuesday, this to that. And then once we've done that, what do we do? We, um, what do we do? We make it smaller first. Oops. Now we make it smaller. Let's see. Okay, let's double click this. Okay. Um, let's do it again. Do. This things is thousands of pounds, but if you're in the right training, you should get it for free. Let's see if we can log in now. Okay, let's go on calendar. Let's see if it helps. So we got the calendar. I'm going to change the earnings. I'm going to click reset filter, or maybe change today to, let's say, from Wednesday to today. So these are all the small companies, not a lot, from then to there. It would be nice to choose something that is decrease in their things, but let's see what the guidance. Okay, let's do the filter a little bit so that the guidance appear. How do we do that? Let's see. Because it keep updating the things all the time. So we have to play around all the time. So I'm gonna click on that and let's see if they accept me to put guidance inside. Oh, probably not. Probably not. Time frame. What is this? Name. We don't need the name. What is this name? Name of the company. Period. Confirm date. We don't need the confirm date. EPS. Okay. Estimate EPS. Okay. EPS type. Okay. Revenue growth. That's good. Surprise revenue growth. Revenue type. Estimates. Importance. What is this? Footnote. Hmm. All right. Let's try one. Let's click one first. Oracle. Now, once we click that, we click guidance actually. Yeah, click calendar and then you click guidance. And then you compare. You literally just say to yourself, this is full year. You compare the one previously to see if it's big. So 6766 is very small. You go to the next one. Sometimes there's nothing, then you go to the next one. Okay, let me save our time a little bit um by filtering through these things. Okay, this let's start with okay, I want to remove all of that. Can I remove this? Date announce, time frame. Here's the name of a company, period. How do I make EPS growth as number one? Hmm. Don't worry if you don't get it. We're gonna um do it together. This is just about setting things up. Yeah. Nothing, nothing special. So it's like you first get your computer, you're trying to understand how to use a computer. So let's look at the first one. 200% EPS growth. The guidance is nothing. That's fine. 600% growth guidance is nothing. Some new companies are like that anyway. What about this? 2024, we're in 2025 now. Some you can't see. That's why normally I like to use market screener and then I check on here. This is not the first step. Using market screener is a better step. So I compare 0.16, 0.19. That's okay. And what? 384, 387 is very small. What else? Let me see. 2013. Why are they not in the alphabetical order? That's crazy. So we compare these 6 and 4 together, full year, compare together. 3.5, 3.5 is the same. So nothing to look at. This is bid. This is beautiful, I think. Let's see. 362 though. Hmm. The numbers. Let me look at the numbers. It's fine. Let's go next one. Nothing too late. This is 2005, 6, 17 Beyond Air. This is last year, so it would be nice to have it properly, but it's fine. 10 to 12. A lot of things are missing there. This is why doing it manually is really important. This is like the next step, just trying to make things easier, but the manual one is the most powerful one, the way how we always do it. So Q2, compare Q2, let's see what happened. 66, 86. Let's see if we can buy this shit. Market, okay. 80, 86. We used to have 88 here. Okay, let's look at this together. Um, let's look at this. This is interesting, I think. It's not like huge. Sometimes we want to be a little bit more, We want to be we want to be very relentless. We want to see if it's huge or not. But this is like okay, it's like 10 more. It's not massively big. Let's continue. Mm, 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 mm. Just trying to see the difference between now and then. So let's look at this. 320, 89, 89. Not massive. As you said, sometimes we just can't find, which is fine. 28, 6, 7. We have 3, 6, 3, 6. A little bit increase here. Looks quite nice. 3, 5, 3, 8. All right, let's try to draw this for a bit so you know. It used to be 3, 7, 3, 6, and then 2, and then 3, 3, 3, 6. 3, 9 is probably the highest we ever got. So this stock should be the highest that we ever seen. But let's continue. If it's not, then it's a good buy. If it is already high, then we can't buy. 4.35, that's good. Like 3.8. So everything looks the highest. So this stock should be the highest. If it's not the highest, then we can buy. If it's already highest, we can't really buy. Now let's continue more. Three. This is all the dates, and then let's see how much is the increase. Yeah. So all this is the same. Okay, they're all the same. 3.25 is the same. Only when it comes to like March, these guys started to increase nicely. So you'll be like, March is the time to buy. Actually, now it's went up a little bit. Um, yeah, but March is the time. Let's get John Willie. John Willie. So this is what happened to John. Wow, what's going on here? Is it since 2011? Let me see. John Willie Sun's clock is coming out since when? Let me have a look. Since 2002 though. Okay. So you can see a lot of things are sideways because the stock has been sideways for some time. And then mm, mm, mm. And then you see it's around March time we have a spike up there. The stock did spike up there. It's always been going down. You can see it's always been going down. And then March, you just go there really nicely. And then we are just there. If this double, if the numbers are actually double from 3.6 to like 4, 5, that's a perfect buy. But now it's just like 0.3 increase. It's good to watch during extreme fear. If you buy this, you're gonna make money as well. Adobe, some students done it just now, just to show you how to read this when you go forward. You can see Adobe full year last time was 20.2, now it's 20.5. So the difference is a bit too small. 12.3, 12.3 is the same. Love side is always on our watch list. Let's see. 0.8, 1.6. They're all the same. Okay. Cool. I think your market screen is doing really well. Yep, we've done it. So this is just double check to see if we miss anything, but it doesn't look like we miss many things. Oracle, 3, 6, 66, 67, we done that. Okay, let me look at the bottom now. Nothing there. Nothing there. Uh, 6. Okay, let's see if we see anything here. 15 to 18, 16 to 18, they are all up. Mm, What I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to find trades. If you don't understand, that's absolutely fine. We're just trying to find trades. Q2 compared to last year, Q2, 195, 220, 223, 234. Not big. We want like double, double. ChatGPT is probably gonna help us. But yeah, 222, 222. Cool. Look, we take 20 minutes and we look through all of that for the whole week. And that's it. As simple as that. Look, 2.8, 4.6. This is Oxford Industry. 5.3. This is actually cut half. This is what we are seeing. 5 to 3. You can see the full year. Just to show you guys what I'm looking for. Look at the date. The date right now is 6/11, isn't it? Yeah. I'm just looking at the one before. The date is like 3 months ago. This is the quarter. And then I'm looking for full year data. I don't care about the middle one. And then I look at compare the number 2.8 to 4.4, 4.6 is cut half. So it's supposed to be half. 5 to 3 is almost half. 4 to 4. So it look like a short, and we did kind of like talk about this just now, kind of like a short. So we're just trying to see if we miss out anything. It's just to show some people who don't know how to look at it, just show you how to look at it. And let's see, this one is not the latest one. I skip it when it's not the latest one, when they don't have a data and stuff like that. 6/11, okay, we got it here. 6/11, 3/5. So I'm comparing full year to full year. And then it will be what? 6.2, 6.2 is the same. So I'm just going to skip that. Digital turbine. Let's look at that. This is 4 to 5, a little bit increase. 4, 5, a little bit increase. It's not like massive. Prenetics. Some people did it just now. 73 to 80, a little bit of quite nice increase. 83, 100, 137. So yeah, just looking for some obvious increase one. Okay. So that's it. It looks like last week we it's a war time. There's nothing going on. But we have some, yeah. So time's supposed to come soon. Javi is asking why to look for companies to show. Um, because seasonality is kind of saying we're gonna have a double bottom, a little bit short bottom going on. So yeah, but we are supposed to look for companies to buy. Yeah, we are supposed to look for companies to buy when we are in an extreme fear. We're just in neutral stage right now, so I'm just playing with things right now. Even in neutral stage, you're not supposed to do anything anyway in the neutral stage. All right. If you want to use this tool, if you're on the apprenticeship training, you can text me, see if we can get you access to it. This tool is thousands of pounds. Crazy. But if you're in the apprenticeship training, you get it for free as well anyway. Cool. So that's it for now. Hope you learned something new. And yeah. Last week we recommended what? We recommended Manchester United. Lots of students doing really well with that. As you say, we can't be finding things double all the time. We already got Manchester United at double a little bit. And this time we found Canagra, it went 14%, Braze 50%. Okay. So yeah, the time is almost now, getting ready. Yeah. During extreme fear, make sure you book for your one-to-one if you're on the apprenticeship training, so we can get you to become really, really good at this. Well done, everyone. Hope you learned something new. I'll speak to you next week. Bye-bye. So we have RJ, we have Elvi, we have Amita, we have Bill, we have Bobby, we have Brandon, we have Kawin, we have Chihang, we have Marian saying thanks, you're welcome. We have Claire, we have David, we have Evie, we have Jake, we have Owner, we have Luke. Nice. Luke. Jet, we have Louis probably said Mary, we have Natalie, we have Nora, we have Paula, we have Rihanna, we have Rohina, we have Luxana, we have Success 88. Suki Tioponina. Well done, we have Gabe. Awesome. So what's the conclusion? The conclusion here is that use your market screeners to screen things. That's a very, very powerful. Please don't forget your market screener. But if you're on the right level of the apprenticeship training, then you get the Bazinga Pro, which is easily £5,000, £4,000 if you buy it yourself. But on the apprenticeship training, you make the money back because you give you all the tool. Remember, to make money in trading and investing is very simple. You can go against all odds if you use our strategy correctly. Like you saw just now, Blaze was was going down, the 50% drop, never seen it before, and the stock keep going down, even though the whole world keeps coming up. So remember, the way you make money on the companies is by looking at how much the company actually make the money. All right. And yeah, for those who get accepted in the apprenticeship training, I'm very, very excited for you um, to handhold you through step by step. You're welcome. Speak to you soon. Bye bye. It's on the elite higher level one.